Hi everyone, my name is Andi Pateña-Matheu. Join me as we learn and unlearn things and make new discoveries. This is AnDiscoveries. In today's episode, we have an incredibly brilliant woman as our guest. I call her the jack of all trades, master of all. She wears so many hats. She's a beauty queen, she's a singer, event host, podcast host. Tanan na lang yun, kaya niyang buhaton. Let's welcome to the show, Victoria Leslie Ingram. Hi, Vic.
Yes, hello, Andy. Maayong hapon sa tanan. It's so good to be here. Thank you so much for having me sa AnDiscoveries, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Oo. So, good afternoon. Thank you so much atong mga viewers.
Thank you also for joining us. I also forgot to mention, she is an actress and my on-stage partner, both literally and figuratively.
Yes,
You will
yes.
find out soon.
Yes. Oo.
But again, kamusta, Vic?
So far, I've been pretty busy, no? Thank God. I consider that as a blessing na I've been busy, with songwriting, theater, and hosting. Mao na akong gikabisihan lately. Yeah.
I must say I really like your name, Victoria. It's so regal and sexy at the same time.
Yes.
Kisay huna-huna ani nga name.
So, my name, Victoria, is the name of my mother. Yes, she intended to name me after her.
Okay.
So, mo na siya. Mora namesake na ako akong mom, Victoria.
And then your surname is Ingram. By your features pa ug sa imuhang apelyido, mailhan gyud ka nga you come from a multicultural background.
Yes. So, mo na siya, I'm half Filipina, half American. So, akong mom Cebuana and akong dad is Black American. So, mo na siya Ingram. And then I have curly hair.
So, if you could take us back to your childhood, Vic, you grew up here gyud in Cebu. So wala ka nagdako dito sa gawas. Dinhi ka gipanganak, dinhi sad ka nagdako.
Kuan, dito ko gipanganak sa States.
Okay.
And then we moved here sa Cebu when I was 3 years old. So that was the time ang good nga my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And then her doctor said nga it's best to just do the treatment and spend her time with her family here sa Philippines na. Kay it was already terminal naman good. So, moto siya. We moved with my kuyog pa akong papa. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, kuyog akong papa, ako, and akong sister, and akong mom. So, moto ni progress ang iyang disease. And then, she passed when 2001.
And you were 3 years old.
Yes. And then, by that time, my aunt decided to adopt me and my sister. So karon akong aunt and uncle, sila na akong mama and papa. They really are my legal guardians. Good. So we went through the whole legal process.
At 3 years old, Vic, were you aware of what was going on? You dealt with loss at a very young age.
Yeah. Kanang weird kay siya kay wala ko'y clear memory. Wala jud ko'y clear memory nga alive akong mom. I can't even remember her voice. Her face, wala ko'y clear memory. I'm pretty sure you have that, diba? Na kay mga hazy memories with your parents.
Yeah.
Ako wala jud, wa ko'y memory of her voice, her laugh, and abtaw. Pero, I have one memory nga ni stick na ko. I know it's very sad paminawon siya, kanabitang, na-remember pag yun nako ang image na she was in her hospital bed. Kana pag yung nagtinga siya.
Really?
Kana yun ang nitatak. I can still remember it up to this day. And I know nga bata kay ko ato bitaw nga just running wala jud buot, but kato gyud ang nitatak nako. Yeah. So and then now I think it was last year nga I was going through some documents and then nakita na ko iyang death certificate. Lain siya sa feeling. I hope it's okay to talk about this.
Yes, of course.
It felt like murag karon pa ni sink in ang grief.
Really?
Ulisod, weird jud kay siya nga feeling nga kanabitaw ang grief karon pa ni sud nga at this age na, adult na ko. I think I think kanabitong it just like opened the door ba nga for me to process it now at a time nga kasabot nako.
Right.
Kay at when I was younger wala man. Even my relatives would say nga niingon kuno ko nga pukawon kuno nako akong mama kay ngano kuno natug siya sa karton. Ana ba? It's very childish, very innocent niya. Karon kay I think last year lang gid to ni sink in ang grief nga. Lalain na din niya pagbasa nako ang cause of death. Ana ba ni namugnaw ko, ingana gyud ang feeling. Kula mura man siya bag-o siya namatay sa dugay na kayo to.
It really is a process, no?
Grabe
And
gyud.
kanang non-linear ba?
Yes, it comes in waves jud siya ang grief. Grabe. Yeah.
But you being a beauty queen, this was really the dream of your mom for you, right?
Yes. Grabe ang akong mom. I think diha ko naliwat niya in terms sa kanang mga entertainment stuff kay
She used to be a performer. Beauty queen sad siya.
kuan siya, wala, dili man, pero niingon akong akong mga aunt and uncle nga hilig na siya mo impersonate. Hilig ko mo impersonate. Hilig na siya mo impersonate og TV reporter. Magatubang daw na siya sa samin. Diha ni ko naliwat. And then she would pretend ko no nga kuan ko no ko ni appeal ko no ko kanang unsa na Miss America, here she comes. Miss magpapakpak ko no na siya nga mopasok ko. So it really was her dream nga either na mo duha sa akong sister ang mo enter bitaw sa kanang industry. And it happened with the help of my aunt and uncle. Sila gyud ang ni push gyud nga. Try lang anak.
And also growing up, Vic, I'm sure you've also dealt with self-esteem issues, being like, diri man good sa Philippines, so especially kana sa elementary years, grabe kay ang bullying.
Yeah.
And if you're someone who does not really look like the rest of the students, murag, ikaw man gyud ang mabunutan sa mga bullies, did you also go through that?
Yes, good. Kanang I swear I've been through that good growing up. Even katong times nga ni-appeal ko og singing contest, dili gyud malikayan nga mapick gyud ko for bullying, especially with my hair. You know, the names that they call Nigra, anang Yawang Kulot, kana Yakult, mangingana good.
Yakult?
Yes. Funny siya karon for me.
Grabe
But going katong nga time nga Yakult, Yawang Kulot, mangingana kay sakit gyud siya growing up. But kanang I never mirrored their behavior sa ilaha. Whatever they did to me, wala gyud ko nagibalik sa ilaha. Kanang weird man ko nga bata, kanang nay mo bully nako. Dili na ako sila kontrahon, ako silang amiguhon. Yes, nya makalitan sila. Nya in the long run, kanang makalitan sila, muhunong sila bully nako, nya mamigo nako sila. Sa akong sister nga case kay kanang she had it worse yun. And then ako, I felt compelled that I should step up for her ba. So ako man ang mas vocal namong duha. So mo back up gyud ko sa akong sister every time naagi mahitabo nga bullying sa school nga involved siya.
This is also one of your advocacies. I watched your pre-pageant interview and you talked about this, like the conventional look of beauty queens, which you're trying to also speak about.
Yes.
I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I really want to change the image of being a beauty queen.
Kuan manggod, I often see manggod there's a huge gap between a beauty queen and the public. Kabantay jud ko mataha ang mga tao when they know you're a beauty queen. And I feel manggod nga when you're a beauty queen, being a public figure, it really is valuable to bridge that gap. Kanang as much as possible, be human when you connect to these people ba. Kana bitaw, you have to have empathy jud. Mo gina ako always na kung ginaingon bisag asa nga interview kanang empathy jud kay sometimes magod when you're beauty queen, the fame is so loud, like the attention is so loud. Ang risk magod na mawagtang nya. I think it helped manggod nga I'm very reflective. And then when the noise and the attention gets so loud, mubalik man ko sa akong self. I introspect a lot. So I think that helped me. It helped me approach people the same way I approach others bitaw. For them to feel nga, at the end of the day, human tao ragyapon ko, ana gani.
Sa atong pagbalik mga kauban, let's also talk about Vicky's life as a singer. So please don't go away. We'll be right back on AnDiscoveries. Welcome back to AnDiscoveries, still with Victoria Leslie Ingram. So, Vic, unsa man gid imong pinakauna nga childhood dream? Mag-beauty queen, mag-nurse, mag-singer? Asa man gyud ang nag-una ani?
Nagkatawa ko sa question. Kuan, nag-una gyud ang singing.
I keep on falling with you.
Singing.
Oo. Mo gyud na ako, I'm very drawn gyud to music. And then, kaning sa nursing nako, most of my family, the whole family, kay medically, naamagod sa medical field. So, na-influence pud ko. So, that's when naabot ko, and I became a nurse. And then, after singing, people started seeing the potential ba nga, uy, pwede mo ni siya ma-model, pwede mo ni siya nga ma-beauty queen. So, kung aunt and uncle enrolled me in modeling workshops, and then from there, diha ni build up ang beauty queen nga era.
But can you recall the very first song nga imong gikanta sa singing contest?
Koan, the very first song ako nakanta in a singing contest, koan siguro, Only Hope. Only Hope by Mandy Moore. Yes, kanang sa una kay sa mall pa man na ang mga singing contest sa una kusog pa man. Kanang sige akong balik-balik.
Daghan kay kag naapilan, di ba? Nag Little Big Star ka. You were the grand champion?
Yes,
here in
I was the
Cebu?
grand champion here in Cebu.
Nagtawag ng tanghalan ka?
Tawag ng tanghalan.
The Voice
Philippines.
Kabatch mo ni Morissette.
Yes,
What
kabatch.
else? Napa ba ko'y na-miss?
GMA Protege, GMA 7, and then TV5 Rising Stars Philippines. Gituyok na nako tanang ko.
Dagi pakyaw kita ng
Station gisawayan jud bitaw. Yeah, it was a fun experience bitaw nga nakasugat sa kog lain-lain nga mga singers bitaw from all over the Philippines. And then kana pod also opened doors for me to venture on songwriting bitaw. So it kuan gyud siya, one thing led to another.
But how did you train for all of this?
Gi-enroll ko sa akong aunt and uncle sa singing lessons gyud. It was professional coaching sa music school. Oo. And then from there, nakatabang ba gyud siya. Then mo to nahimo ko kanang grand champion sa Little Big Star na hapit ko masami finalist sa tawag ng tanghalan. So nga na bitaw at least kanang it boosts kanang also my image as an artist pod. Yeah.
But what
Daghan
did
gyud
you
siyang
learn
benefits.
overall from that experience? At mga wins and at the same time, kung doon naman ganing mga rejections in the process?
Kuan, to always be open. Open in terms na, kanabitong, you have to be open in learning with the people you engage with. For example, sa akong co-contestants, when I talk to them, when I hear them sing, I also learn from them and said, nga, unique yung sound. Oh, nga ni di siya mo practice. What if I try that pod? Ana bitaw. And in terms of kanang rejections, losses, it also taught me to be open sa kana. To be open to the possibility of rejection. Kay when you set your mind, kay as soon as you step into the entertainment industry, you have to set your mind that there will be a lot of rejections because it's very dangerous if you don't do that, manggod. If you don't set your mind to that. Kay magsikag expect and you would also expect nga, maayo na bitaw ko. Di na ko makuan, ma-reject. It's bati yun siya. So I think that's one of the things, dako siya nga factor that helped me stay grounded and reminded myself nga, okay, not everyone will like me, and it's okay. Naiuban makauyon sa ako with what I do, and that's okay gihapon.
Kaning imuhang drive to join different kinds of contests, pageant, is this all you? Or do you have like a supporter nga murag, apili ni Vic? Or is it your aunt baron nga murag mo sign up yun mo sa tanan?
The major kanang driving force, I think mostly sa pageants is my family gyud. Akong kay kuan dili gyud nako na siya pure nga passion ang pageantry.
Mao ba?
Yes. Ironic no, naabot ko national nga. Kana sila akong driving kanang force gyud nga. Sila pud akong strength bitaw kung di na ko kaya. Nya mura sad kog malipay nga makita ko nga malipay sila, nga appeal ko. Nga na bitaw. My doubts, yes, but the whole process, especially joining Miss Universe Philippines, that was the biggest pageant I joined. Stressful siya, But at the end of the day, mo gid to siya naka-open gyud og doors nako. Jud, it opened a lot of doors pag uli na kog Cebu. So dito gid nagsugod mo na karon ng event hosting. Tungod na pud ato because people were starting to see me ba, especially the closed door interview and everything.
On that note ba, I hope you're not closing your doors to more national pageants because people need to see you and hear you more.
Paano kay
Basta man ang question, ang question.
Tagay kinangutanan ako.
Unya. Okay, kami there's my TV Cebu. We were also rooting for you sa Beaha.
Thank you guys. Thank you kayo. Kanang, we'll see.
So you're not
We'll see.
closing your doors pa?
Kay kuan magud after ato, murag naabot gyud sa point nga kana ko nga I think enough na to.
Really?
I think okay na to. Or okay na to.
Or you never know. What if lang, naapay lain nga opportunity or it's God's calling for you. But for now, you're really having fun hosting events and doing gigs here in Cebu, no?
Kaayo, like super enjoy kay these were the things that I've once imagined lang manggod. These are things nga I once dreamed of. And heartwarming kay siya hununaon kay pagka high school na ko, kusuki ko mo appeal og glee club, theater club, ana bitaw ka nang sa asa nang appealan para lang jud bitaw just to be part of something. And I think that was already more bitaw siya unsa man ni siya kanang a glimpse of my future ba nga maybe nga I could really say nga maybe I'm meant for that gani, being part of the artistic and creative industry. And I'm so glad nga, anam-anam ba nga, I'm doing that now with amazing food and creative people. Kana yung theater, it's something very close to my heart and I didn't know how to be part of it niya. Mo tanaw ra ko sa kanang YouTube, ano to malingaw ko, uy kanindot. Naabot bitaw siya kada ko na. Amazing anyway. Ano bitaw like amazed jud kay ko. I'm very grateful jud nga. I'm starting to experience bitaw and be part of that, like what really goes on sa kanangingana nga industry.
All right, so when we return, we'll talk about the road ahead that lies for Vicky. So please don't go away. AnDiscoveries will be right back. Welcome back to AnDiscoveries. Vic, if you could also paint us a picture of how the experience was when you joined MUPH 2023. Pressure.
2024.
2024, ay, 2024.
Okay. Super pressure. Especially katong people were starting to notice me. Oo. During the swimsuit challenge, I think dito first nga ni Boom ang ako ang name for Miss Mandawe ana kay kuan man, I really worked hard on my pasarela, my pageant walk. Kaya I knew that was one of my weaknesses. Yeah, and then I think the hard work paid off. So kato, ni trending siyang maayo. And it was pressure kay people were already expecting me to maintain that ba. They were expecting consistency from me. And I think I was able to give justice man noon sa anang aspect. Also, it's also a challenge pod in terms of the interviews. Naamgid na sila ginaingon nga makuda si Miss Mandawe. Ba? So when they say that, it's like articulate, ana bitaw. Pressure po na siya sa ako, especially like when we're in gala events or like dinner with the sponsors. Kanang ang pageant media manggod, they ambush you interviews when you're outside, ana bitaw.
So, kailangan prepared you ka.
Kana yun.
And then, think on your toes, no?
And it's so challenging kang ilang mga questions are very thought-provoking. So you have to think yun on your toes ba? You think fast bitaw jud.
And social media, dali ba kayo ma-viral?
Yes.
If you say something ako,
Kana yun. So, mo na siya. But I think the pressure also helped me. Okay, you have to face it head-on. Like, bahalag. Kay ako mga person nga, ganahan ko, pahimutang per me. Ganahan ko prepared tanan. But
so, OC ka?
Somehow, I would say, yeah, oo. But when you're in that industry, we are in this industry, man yun, no, na magi mga instances that are beyond our control. Nga, kanang wala na gyud time to hanay and everything. You have to face it head on. And I think that MUPH really helped me develop that skill ba. You have to face it head on, bahala na. Just give it a shot. Ano to?
What was going through your mind, Vic, when they were already announcing the katong nag-elimination na sa top? Ano?
I feel like na-prepare na gyud na ko akong self. Nga, there is a possibility gyud nga dili ko masud. Kay, I already know magud that Miss Universe in and of itself is a huge pageant. So anyone can join. Anyone, like, and there were strong contenders sa among time. So, giset na ko kong mind nga, okay, so there is a possibility nga di ko masud. But that's okay because I know I have fulfilled my purpose, which was a closed-door interview.
Right.
I kept magod praying back then nga, Lord, ganahan bito ko makasuway, mo speak in front of a crowd, but I just don't know what do I talk about? Where is the venue? Ano bitaw? Ikaw li bahala, Lord. And then this one came. So, mura siyang light bulb moment for me after Miss Universe Philippines. Nga, hala, I think that was the answered prayer. Kay, when I opened my phone, people were sending me messages. Like,
Really?
yes. Like, kanang bitong all over the Philippines, nga random kay nga mga tao, nga wa ko kaila, mo message yun sila sa Facebook. Nga, na-move daw sila sa akong closer interview, nga they resonated with some of the things that I said. And ko, oh, that was my purpose ato when I joined Miss Universe Philippines. At least that's how I see it.
Na-achieve yun.
Yes,
And-
na-achieved it, and I felt so fulfilled.
And I would say hats off said, to your aunt, your uncle, who are your mom and dad also, that they really raised you well to have so much wisdom to share with everyone.
Thank you, kaayo. Yes, oo. And kuan sad, I think it also helped pod nga the discipline pod they have instilled sa ako, enrolling in different kinds of kanang sa modeling, ano ba. I think enrolling ang ilang pagpa-enroll na ko ana also helped me develop discipline and mura bitaw ko kanang ani day ni. So I have to adapt, I have to do this, I was taking mental notes ba, and that slowly manifested sa ako through actions, and it helped me so much in so many ways.
As someone nga who's no stranger to the stage, whether it be for pageants, singing contests, hosting events, do you still get nervous?
Kaayo.
Step onto the stage.
As in,
Makulbaan gyapon ka?
Oo, kanang makafeel ko kalibangon ko.
Relate.
Alam,
So,
good
hindi ka makaon
level.
before a performance.
Yes, I don't eat before a performance. Gutomon ko after. But sometimes manggod, kung di ko mukaon, malipong ko, so I eat chocolate. Just to like keep the energy going.
Yeah. Pero what kay routine? Like,
To relax?
Yes.
Yes, mura siya routine nga kanang I shake my body, I shake my hands, and then kanang usually kung kulbaan man ko hilom na ko ana. So I think that's a part where I start to zone in. So I zone in lang. So I take note of the things nga gi-instruct, last minute instructions.
Yeah.
Bisag i-take note magud sa papel, I'm pretty sure makarelate ka na sa bisag na ano siya sa papel, kay bawo na gud ka pero okay, ningon to si Koan.
Yeah, you have to rehearse it in your mind.
Yeah,
no?
oo. So you have to be ready, energy, when you step out. Ana, bitaw, just zone in, taking notes of myself. Then, boom! Ana. So, muna akong ginabuhat.
Ganun. Sige, quick, fast talk questions.
Sige.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
How do I live?
If you could have dinner with any pop star, who would it be?
Oh, Kaan. I think si Celine Dion. Yeah.
Favorite Filipino street food?
Quick.
What's one thing you always have in your bag?
Baby wipes.
Can you sing the first line of this last song stuck in your head?
Oh my God, pressure ko. Wait lang. Funny kayo, wait sa wala masud sa
Go na.
Namagod ko gihimo nga song niya. Di pa siya pwede kantahon, but I'll go for a song na LSS ko.
Go laban.
Funny kay akong own song. Kay gipaminaw mo gud ako siya ganina.
Sige, go.
You soothe me inside, make me feel good about you and I. Na pressure.
So title ana?
Soothe.
Soothe. Okay.
That's
Kenny,
fine.
last question. If your younger self could see you now, what would you think she'd say?
Kuan, feeling na ko kay ingon siya nga, wow.
Wow.
Kana siguro. Wow, ana. I think kana na one word. Wow. Mupuno na lang sa go.
Go.
Nabuhat ni mo na.
Diba?
Kana siguro.
And more. Coming soon.
Yes.
Your message to your supporters and also invite them to our show. Ay, hindi. Makasaban sa Direct Charlene.
Oo. Hello everyone, sa mga viewers. Thank you so much sa pagtanaw sa moang chika karon. So you can follow me on social media. My Facebook is Victoria Leslie Ingram. My Instagram is Victoria Leslie_Ingram. And you can stream my music as well on Spotify. My artist name is Victoria Leslie. And of course, I hope magkita-kita tapokon sa August 16 and 17 at Marco Polo Plaza Hotel, Cebu, because I'm so grateful I got to be part of a theater play called Love, Loss, and What I Wore, directed by Charlene Berleve, director Charlene Berleve. Salamat kay Direk for having me. And of course, together with me is Andi. She will be, di na ko mo spoiler. Basta makita ra ninyo, I hope to catch you there at Marco Polo Plaza Hotel, Puhon.
All right, thank you all for watching. This has been Andi for AnDiscoveries.